Wayne?
Well, Bruce,
there's no joy in Mudville tonight.
No, but boy, we did come close tonight. Syracuse 57, Maryland 55 this February evening.
You know what's unbearable? The turnovers, the lack of assists, and yet here it was, a shot to win the game at the end. But you know what, Wayne? It took the press to get us back in the game.
As it always has.
I just, sometimes I can't figure out why you wait until the game is like almost hopelessly out.
Right.
But let's give them credit. I mean, it was a great effort. I mean, they didn't shoot well. They had, 18 turnovers, only 7 assists.
Right. The amazing stat to me is Maryland made 8 3-point field goals. They made 6 2-point field goals the entire game. That's hard to believe. In a college basketball game, you make 6 2-pointers, and, hey, you score 55 points, and Seth Allen has the last shot to win the game.
It was definitely the Ennis and C.J. Fair show tonight. Both played great.
Right.
What did you catch? What was wrong with Jeremy Grant?
No,
he barely played, so something must have happened. But I thought that, it's easy for me to say. But Boeheim, what was he thinking about leaving Fair in that game at the end of the first half to get his third foul?
Right.
And took him out of his game. I don't know what to say. 57-55. It just...
Well, for the last 3 minutes, it was a really good game. They played about 37 minutes of and 3 minutes that was fantastic. Had the crowd in it, a sellout here in Comcast, 17,950. Mason's walking behind the camera. Looks like he's about ready to cry. That was a close game. Tough loss for the little kids. Tough on you?
Hey, it's a brutal loss because now they're 7-8. Now they're up against the wall. Still no top 50 win. Going to Clemson. I don't know what to say. I'm anxious to hear what Coach Turgeon has to say. But
and you're going to be in there and get those clips for the radio show.
Yes, Wednesday night.
Right.
Wednesday, 2 nights from tonight.
At 6 p.m. on 1300 CBS Sports Radio in Baltimore. And we'll probably still be talking about it on the D.C. version of TerpTalk on 1580 CBS Sports Radio in Washington this Saturday at 8 in the morning. And then the Sports Maven at 9. My takeaways is Dodd played well defensively. He doesn't score. Peters had a lot of run out there. He played a lot of good defensive minutes, but made 1 or 2 passes that just makes you scratch your head.
Well, look, Dodd doesn't score. Clear doesn't score. Nick only had 5.
Yeah, he was
Lehman had 6.
Mitchell had the 2-point basket, an electric dunk for Maryland's first points of the night. Smotrich fouls out, and you have Allen with 22, Wells with 15, 13 of them in the second half. Lehman makes a big 3. He had a free throw that would have made 1 point better to Maryland's advantage.
Syracuse kind of kept us in the game.
Yeah.
They really did. They missed shot after shot down the wire. And, hey, we got to talk about who was here tonight. It was an all-star cast.
Well, other than you,
no,
who else was there?
Far from me. Boomer and Torrey Smith and Scott Van Pelt and Gary Williams was here.
Yeah, Drew Nicholas was here. I got a chance to talk to Matt
Ron Profit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was...
Looking to my left, there's Tony Massenberg. Yeah. Standing there, who makes most of the games. They honored Jolly Holiday at halftime, and then the whole back row, which you can't really see behind us, but 5 rows up in media, all NBA scouts tonight.
Big time. Listen, tough, very, very tough loss for the Terps. They desperately needed it, couldn't pull it off. Nothing to say except they got to win out and might have to win the tournament now.
Yeah, I'm really tired for it only being 9 o'clock. That took something out of me tonight. But
yeah.
I
tell you, Syracuse... No offense to the number 2, 3 team in the country, but they play the worst. They create the worst games. Yeah. I mean, this was not a great game.
No, it's another game that went down the last shot, and boy, they have a lot of those.
Yeah, and it's just not.
I still got the feeling you want to get out there and play right now. It's just not over for you, is it?
I don't want to see an end. I have to tell you, it's a very, very tough loss, but. We'll go over it for about 2 hours over the next couple over the next couple shows.
On the way home.
And probably a third of the way through the Sports Maven 2 on Saturday. But anyway, tune in Wednesday night and we'll review the game. So we get a split with Syracuse this weekend.
Right, you got your lacrosse win.
The lacrosse team, 16-8, one of the worst losses in recent Syracuse history, and a very, very tough loss. Although, let's give the Terps credit. Great effort. Lost by 2 points to the number 2 team in the country, but you got 5 points separating us and Duke and UConn and Syracuse,
right.
And that's about the season.
Well, yes, it is. And on that happy note, want to wrap it up here?
That'll do it. Wayne, thanks again, and we'll see everybody Wednesday night at 6 p.m. here on CBS Radio 1300. And Boomer was here tonight, one of our colleagues on CBS Radio. There's Matt Noble. Even he's upset. The announcer for the game.
A lot of long faces.
Tony Massenberg's upset.
Right.
Man, everybody's upset. Hi, Tony.
Even Waddell's upset.
Waddell's upset, too. All right.
Good evening.
Good evening, everybody. That'll wrap her up.